Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our co-comrades, legal departments, and useful viewers. From Ikeja Allen Avenue branch, we have a case of breach of a contract reported by Mrs. Patricia Amadi, who is based where? In Europe, where? Who is based in Europe, against Mr. Kingsley Okeze. Please join us as we interview for a peaceful resolution. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Ms. Patricia, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon, ma.
Thank you. Okay, let's say you ask, what is the issue? What is your complaint?
My complaint is that Mr. Kingsley here, he was working with me for a long time, but I later asked him to quit due to some characters. Then 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 2015 or 2016, he called me. There is a lawyer that is following the case we have in the house. Then he called me, Kingsley himself called me, that the lawyer said I should bring a million something for the complement of for the processing of the document of the house. Then I told him that I have such money. Later he called me. He called me. I said, okay, I can provide 500,000 for them to start as a part of payment. Then I asked him how much was the total money. He said the lawyer didn't told him the total of amount, but it's gradually. Then I gave Kingsley 500,000. Along the line, over 7 years, nothing has done. No paper showed that they have started doing anything on that project. I waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, nothing. Then I asked Kingsley, please, I need that money back. Call the lawyer. So far, the lawyer didn't call me, because if there is anything, the lawyer is supposed to call me as my lawyer, but he will push me outside communicating with Kingsley. I said, okay. So far, the lawyer didn't call me to request the money. You are the one that called me for the money. Please call this lawyer to return my money.
Can you push up your head, your sunshade? That sunshade, push it up.
Is that okay like this?
The sunshade, the car sunshade, push it up.
Oh, okay. Then when I was serious asking them about the money, then they later pushed me to one man called Andrew. They gave me Andrew's number. Then I start calling Andrew. At the initial time, Andrew will pick and start telling me, yes, he will give me the money later. Over 1 year, before the COVID, I was calling Andrew before the COVID to give me the money. He didn't give me the money. Then later, when there is COVID, he started using COVID as an excuse that after COVID. Then after COVID, I start calling that Andrew. He will not pick my phone. Then I traveled to America, then use the American number to call Andrew. He picked immediately. I said, Andrew. Then he picked immediately. I said, Andrew, I'm the one who have been calling you, but you're not picking because I used another number to call you. That's why you picked. Where is my money? He was begging me this, that. If I called him again, he will not pick. Then I asked somebody to call him, a Yoruba guy, to call him, at least speak Yoruba with him. He might respond. Then somebody called him. He was telling the guy that the Oga, then Andrew himself trying to refer me to another person that is the Oga. They was telling me the Oga, they frozen his account in America. They frozen his account in London. I said, but this money was paid in Naira, not a dollar or pounds. What happened? Then along the line, nobody's willing to give me my money. Then when I was in Nigeria, was it January or November? Then I arrested Kingsley for other things. With this one. But when we go to police station, police people trying to make peace. Along the line, he starts forming that he's sick or something, convulsion or something, then we start pouring him water. After that, I asked the police to close the case. I must get my money. Then that's why I reported to human rights. What I need my money. I don't want problem from anybody. And the lawyer himself has already closed his office. I don't know where the office is. It's only Kinsley that knows his number. When he called the lawyer will not pick. I said, okay, Kinsley, you are the one that gives this lawyer the money. Please call him to give you the money back so that you give me my money back. Over 7 years. And the paper of the house I'm doing is already almost done within 1 year. What I need is my money. I don't want problem from anybody. The 500,000 over 5-7 years now, without showing me any document. Not only that, the document, Kinsley, I don't know if he had the document or he sees the document. At the initial time, I was telling him, give me the document. He was telling me that he has already given me the document. I said, no, you haven't given me the document of the payment and everything. He is the one that bought the land. Then along the line, he went inside and brought one paper and one document. I said, okay, what of the other one? He said he don't know where the other one is. Then I have to do that seed of something, a seed paper. I paid 400,000 to redo what I have done before. So I'm begging them to return my 500,000. That's why I reported them. Peacefully to you.
Thank you. Can you respond?
Okay.
Sorry, which police station did you report to?
The one where is the Isheri Oshedi? Not Oshedi, Sherry Beggar.
Response.
Okay. My name is Kinsley. I began to work with Amadi Nathaniel, late Nathaniel Amadi, in the year 2000, in the year 2005. So we worked together because he happened to be my cousin. We worked together, which is the husband of the woman that just spoke. We worked together until 2009, 4th of November. He died over there in Italy. So on the 17th of December, he was buried.
Excuse me, please. Can you stop calling my husband? So what is the problem? Stop calling my husband. Start where we start.
Yeah, stop that, please.
Okay.
At the end of the day, after
Sorry.
on the 17th of December, the January 20th, January 20, 2010, she took over the company. You understand me? She took over the company and I started working with her. Now, we worked together until 2010. She came back from Italy and told me that she wanted to build a house in Lagos. I should help her get a land and help her to build. Then I was still a Lagos branch manager. Now, we went together, sought for land we could not see. She traveled. Later, she saw a land that is Shady Magodo and told me that there was a land somebody told her about in Shady Magodo. Let me find Ogwefi. Ifeanyi now took me to the land. I saw the land, I bought the land. When I
How
bought,
much?
I bought the land for 4.5 million naira.
A plot or half plot?
It's not up to one plot, it's about a quarter plot. It's not up to 1 plot. So I bought that land for 4.5 million naira. So I began to build. She was sending money, I was building. So I built that house, which she drew the plan 1-story building, but I let her build 2-story building for her with boys' quarter at the back. Now, when I was about to roof the house, another family came in and said they are the owner of the land. So they came and arrested my workers. I had 6 carpenters roofing the house. They were doing the logging. They arrested all my workers and locked them at the Sherry police station near Magodi. I went there, I buried them out. So we began to treat the case. I was asked that another family said they are the real owner of the land. And I have to go.
Sit back.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I have to go and meet their barrister, being Barrister Fadipe, who happened to be at Medical Road. I went there, we discussed. Then on that note, that was when Mrs. Patricia Amadi called me and told me that said at this stage I shouldn't fight alone. I should go with a lawyer since the people have lawyer. So I said okay. She gave me the lawyer's number by name, Barrister Gerty in Ilobulam. She gave me that number and told me call this lawyer. She's going to help you in this trouble.
Who gave you the number?
But Mrs. Patricia,
This her.
yes, she gave me the number of Barrister Gerty in Ilobulam. So she gave me the number and told me that I should call her and tell her to back me up since the people that are claiming the land have their lawyer by name Barrister Kwadipi. So I met the lawyer. We discussed. The lawyer took me to Barrister Kwadipi. So lawyer and lawyer began to discuss. And at a long run, they came to a consensus agreement. Now, the lawyer said the family that is saying that they are the real owner of the land has agreed to settle with us that we should pay another 5 million naira. I called her, she sent the money. I paid the 5 million naira to the lawyer, to the family through Barrister Kwadipi. As at that time, I was still her Lagos branch manager of Amadi and Sons door-to-door express services. Now, I finished the house, built the house, painted the house, began to rent it. The lawyer, Barrister Gerty began to work for her as her own lawyer. She was the one that was renting the house to tenants and so on and so forth. So we were all working together in peace. One day, the lawyer called me and said, see, since this land has squabbles between two families, that there should be what is called perfection of the property. That there should be perfection. That we should go to Alausa and do the perfection of the property. So that when we do the perfection, it will bear the name of Mrs. Patricia Amadi. I called Mrs. Patricia Amadi and told her, look at what your lawyer said. That since this land has entered into trouble, that we should do perfection, that we bear your own name in this property. She said, okay. How much did she write? I said, the lawyer said you should bring 500,000 naira for a start, that they don't collect full all the whole money, they start with something. She sent 500,000 naira. I forwarded 500,000 naira to her own lawyer, which was working for her. So the lawyer took the money and gave to the surveyor that came and surveyed the place. That was how I entered into the case. As I then, she came back and was still worrying me about it. She will call me and said, why haven't they started doing work? I will call the lawyer will call Mr. Andrew, who happened to be the surveyor she gave me 500,000. So as you at the long run, the papers were not coming out. So she decided to lay me off from the work I was doing for 17 good years. I was laid off without any compensation. I built that house, two-story building, six flats for her. I was laid off without any compensation for 17
What was
years.
the complaint?
So at the end of the day, she told me to pack out of that house. I packed out last year, August. I packed out and found my own house. She carried policemen and came and arrested me in my house on the 14th of October last year and leveled some allegations against me that I stole her money and some other things that she said. The police people came and told me to descend the Ishe police station. We got there, the IPO of Ishe police station has this information on him right now. He knows about it. So they asked me questions, I replied, I told them everything. The police said that I don't have a case here. Since I was working with her, as at the time she paid the money to her own lawyer, that I am just an errand boy who is working with his madam under his own instructions. And the policeman said, I don't have a case here. Then the other one she was laying against me, the policeman said, you don't have anything you don't have any proof. The thing was the thing was annulled at the police station, at the Sherry police station on the 14th of October last year, 2022. So now I am now surprised how she is now calling me again on this matter again. While the time that she gave me the money, I was working for her. She sent me on errand and told me, help me give this money to my lawyer, which I did as a manager under her own company, which she is the CEO. I don't know why I am being brought again to answer about the 500,000. Why the lawyer is her own lawyer. The lawyer is still alive today. She couldn't even face the lawyer. She cannot face the lawyer. I don't know why she can't face the lawyer. And she's after me. She's after me. The lawyer that collected the money, she did not even, and the lawyer herself acknowledged that I gave her the money. Even till now, you can verify this fact. The lawyer acknowledged. Even the policeman at the sheriff also called. The lawyer acknowledged that she collected the money from me, and Mr. Andrew acknowledged that he collected the money from the lawyer to do papers. I don't know why she is after me. That is it.
Well, there is no law that says if you work for someone and there is misappropriation of funds or mismanagement, even if you leave the company or the organization or the house for 50 years or however, as far as you are alive, that you should not be questioned. No law interprets anything of such. Two, you say she introduced the lawyer to you.
Yes. She gave me the phone number of the lawyer and told me because she was controlling me from Italy.
The first money, the has she ever paid money to the lawyer aside that very particular money for the affection? Has she ever sent other money through you to the lawyer?
No, it was only the perfection.
Was that the
But
only thing they
but
came for? What of the case of other people that came to claim the land?
no, the other people that came to claim the land,
Mm,
she sent me the money. You understand?
mm.
Then the lawyer was still fresh. Sent me the money. I I I went with the lawyer. Both of us went together, and
For
I
the
paid.
bail, for
Yes,
the bail
yes.
perfect.
I paid to Barrister Fadike, who happened to be the lawyer of the other people that are claiming the land,
What did they pay for? What did you pay them for?
to rebuy the land from them. They said we should buy it again. I told you I got this land for 4.5 million naira.
Okay, the when this the that particular one, when this she contact this lawyer to me, was there any involvement? Did the lawyer did anything? This Gerty or so, did they get to do anything as on that very case of the purchase?
Yes,
Was he involved in anything in
yes,
that area
yes. We did what is called deed of assignment
between
between
Gerty and the
no
other lawyer?
between the lawyer
Mm.
and Mrs. Patricial.
Yeah, who signed on her behalf? Which lawyer signed, or you were the one that signed?
I signed as witness, and I
Okay,
kept the paper until she returned from Italy.
okay. Meaning, Getty was not in any way involved in that property repossession.
No, she was following me. She followed me along.
Did you pay her any money?
I'm not the one that paid.
But are you aware that she paid any money to the lawyer?
The Mr. and Mrs. Katie.
Yeah.
No, I am the one that paid to the lawyer, but she was there.
Hmm?
She was guiding me.
You are not getting my question. Is Getty man of or woman?
A woman.
That's what I'm saying. The issue of this rebuying of land, that you both of you went to the station, they arrested your boys and all that.
Yes,
Then the family of the people that is claiming to asking you people to rebuy the land,
yes,
they got a lawyer.
yes. They have a lawyer.
Then this woman in question, Mrs. Patricia, connects you with a lawyer,
Yes,
which is Mrs. Getty.
yes.
The lawyer was not introduced by you.
No, she introduced the lawyer to me as her lawyer.
Okay. Then I said, when this incident of this rebuying, repurchasing of this property that you went to pay at Sherry, did that lawyer get it? Did she sign anything? Was she involved in that thing?
She was involved.
What is her involvement?
She followed me to the place.
Yes.
She followed me to the place.
Uh,
Then I transferred the money to the lawyer, to the Pastor Padike, who happened to be the
how much did you transfer?
it was paid in this.
And what is the total?
It was 5 million.
5 million.
Yes.
You were the one that made the payment.
Yes.
The lawyer was following you. Mrs. Gerty was following
She
you.
was following me.
Did you pay her for appearance? Did you pay her anything in the course of her following you?
It was, if there's any payment to you, it was between Mr. Amadi and
That
her
is
lawyer.
what I'm saying. What you are
I
avoiding,
did
I don't
not-
know why you are avoiding
I
my
did
question.
not- I
Respect
did
yourself.
not-
I'm not police. So the question I'm asking is this:
I did
did
not
you pay her anything?
I did not pay her.
Did this woman send you any money to pay that lawyer?
No.
So
But
throughout Mrs. Gerty was coming there, she was not remunerated for anything. Both her appearance,
I
both guiding you.
learned she was remunerated. I learned.
That is
was-
between two of them.
It was between Mrs. Amadi and Betty. I was not the one that paid.
Okay, if she was remunerating her, the involvement of all these things, why did she pay that money through you to her? Hence, money was already exchanging between two of them. Financial transaction have been exchanging between two of them. How did she pay this one to them?
The transaction.
Mm.
The transaction, because after the whole thing, we came back. She returned to Nigeria. Understand? After that, she returned to Nigeria, and both of us went to Mrs. Betty's office. Understand? So that was where she remunerated her. That was when she remunerated her.
Is that she gave you the money to pay her
No, to pay Barrister Fadipe, who happened to be the lawyer of these people
for
the land,
reposition?
for the land. Try to understand me. For the land.
So she gave the money to the lawyer herself.
Yes, she came back.
She gave the money to the lawyer herself, or she gave you to give her?
No, she came by herself. We went to her, the lawyer's
You like
office.
talking, eh? This question and answer supposed to be yes or no. Did she give the money to the lawyer herself? Yes or no?
She did.
But you were there when she gave the money.
I was in the office when she paid her.
Madam, how did this man get to know that you're a lawyer? Can you sit up? Yes.
I wasn't in Nigeria when he called me, what is going on in the site? I don't know anybody in Lagos. Then there is somebody that is living with us. It's our family friend, Ifeanyi, but he's late now. I called Ifeanyi, please look at what is going on. Then he told me there is a lawyer he knows. He gave me the lawyer's number. Then I called Kingsley.
Who gave me the lawyer's number?
A friend, Ifeanyi, the person that found that land.
Who is Ifeanyi to this man?
It's just a friend. It's from me that he knows Ifeanyi.
You know Ifeanyi through you.
Ifeanyi is our family friend here in Rome, but he's late now, some months ago.
I don't want too much story because I have other things to attend to.
Okay.
I just need a straight answer.
All right.
Who introduced Ifeanyi to Mr. Kingsley?
I'm the one.
Who introduced lawyer to Mr. Kingsley?
I'm the one.
Did you give the lawyer money through Kingsley?
Every money, every dime that was paid is through Kingsley.
The money you paid the lawyer, I'm not talking about the position of a land. The
Okay.
money you gave to that lawyer, that Gerty, to perfect your paper, your document, land document, was it given to her through Kingsley?
Yes.
How?
I asked Kingsley because he's the one, he's holding my money. I asked him to release this money to her because it's Kingsley that.
Your money was in his possession.
Yes.
And you instructed him to give money to Gerty.
Yes.
500,000.
5 million. They said the 5 million for the land. Then later collected. Yes, 500,000. Yes.
Don't confuse yourself here. I'm too big for anybody to confuse.
Okay.
You know
Yes,
what
I
I'm
said,
talking about. You did not report case of 5 million in my office. What you are
oh,
talking
okay.
is 500,000.
Yes,
What
yes.
I'm asking you question about is 500,000.
The 500,000 Kingsley paid. I was talking 500,000. 500 because he's the one that brought all this issue because I wanted to cut it short. I paid Gerty 500,000 for the work. Then I paid another 500,000 for this land perfection paper. He's the one that brought in all things.
Hold on.
Mm.
You are here. You are an adult. Eh? This office is for everybody. Here is not police. We do more work more than police. But we don't take sides with anybody. Whether you're a complainant or a defendant, we stand for everybody, we defend everybody, and we protect the right of everybody, and we tell everybody the truth. She's your sister, your sister-in-law. The reason why I'm asking you is this, and this is the reason why I say you cannot represent her, because there is you will have little knowledge about this transaction. There are some questions you cannot answer if I ask you, but you can see that she's giving more details on how they transact. Maybe this guy will say, I did not know lawyer. You will point at him and say, you know the lawyer, and you don't know how they come about lawyer. One, you contacted your lawyer and you send your manager to have conversation with your lawyer. And normally if you have a property, we buy properties for people and we can advise the person, you have to do this, you have to do that. Yes. Why do we need to tell you that? If the property does not have CFO, we'll tell you the necessary document you need to acquire to hold your document to avoid future problem. Mostly in Lagos that you buy land before you know, Omonile will just appear from nowhere. Otherwise, you buy land. Some of them know actually the worth of the land are worth 15 million. They will first of all bring the price of the land down first so that you can quickly pay for it. And once you pay for it, other group of people will surface from nowhere and say you are these people are not the owner of the land, this is the owner of the land. Who give the land to you might not really have true document of the land or whatsoever. They know what they are doing. They will be the one to front the other person to come and meet you to negotiate the land with you. After you sell the land, they will not answer you until you develop to a point that you cannot go back. If you consider what you have spent and how much they ask you to complete, then leaving what you are the level you have gone, you will prefer to pay them and continue, but they are all one. For those that did not understand Lagos way of selling and buying of land, you have to be very careful. So if you have a land, there are some people signature that you will need in that land, and once that signature is being affixed to your document, other people will not come up for such again. So when this guy was working for you for 17 years, according to him, he said you excused him of his duty without any benefit. That one aside, we're not going to go there because he did not complain about you. If he has come to complain, we'll treat that case separately. That is why we'll not go into that much. But if it's a topic we need to discuss, then we'll discuss how he worked for 17 years and he will not be given benefit, no retirement, no pension, no settlement. That aside. And from your statement, you said she became dubious or he started doing some things that you don't understand or he defrauded the company, which if you are alleging somebody, you will not give a proof how the person defrauded you or the company. But let's put that aside because that is not the topic we are treating. What we are treating is your 500,000 stated here that you gave to Mr. Kingsley. Say Mr. Kingsley collected 500,000 from me to Barrister Gerty to process document of my building at so place. your complaint for whoever that replied or whatever you tell your brother and he came to complain here shows that he was the one that collected money from you, and possibly he even know the lawyer, he introduced the lawyer to you, paid the money to the lawyer, and both of them conspire to confiscate your money without delivering the job. But in this case, this man in question did not even know the lawyer from nowhere. He have no idea who is the lawyer. If he has introduced the lawyer to you,
Mm.
even if he has been to that police, I will still arrest him here and I'll take him to higher police that will treat the case. One, yes, we are here to mediate and settle amicably. But when the matter become criminal, we don't treat criminal case, then we hand over it to the people. But we must follow it to ensure justice prevail. But in this case, he did not know the lawyer from nowhere. You call him and said, meet so lawyer. You introduce your lawyer to him.
Yeah.
It assumes that he's a messenger. Come, manager, meet Barrister Tony in number 11 Allen Avenue. Tell him you are from me. That is a message. The money that is in your account, out of the money, give Barrister so person 500,000, 5 million naira out of it to process the document you people say they need to process on my land to avoid them coming up to take possession of the land. It's a legal advice. If the Barrister Gerty saw that these people came and they want to claim the land you have bought and started developing, and they check the document that they don't have, you don't have a ground, maybe a covering document that will protect you more in future against future occurrence, then he or she will advise you get documents so that you can have more right over the land to avoid other issues coming up, which is not bad if your lawyer advise you of such. And perfection, it's not every lawyers that do perfection. You have to know this. Aside that, alausa where they do document perfection can take years. In fact, if you talk of CFO, you can be there for the next 5-10 years. You have not gotten gotten your CFO. And also depends on the kind of lawyer. Some lawyers have contacts inside. Some big chamber also have contact with the people that sign, that the signature that they need to sign, and you will spend hell of money to have CFO of documents. We know that we're into properties and all that, so I can tell you the truth on how things are being done. Then the perfection of the 500,000 of that, the lawyer may not really know. I don't know if she knows her way or how she started it, or she just collect the 500,000, because 500,000 cannot perfect your paper except she collected it for whatever, for a deposit, and after which they process, or she don't have idea of how much can perfect your document, because they need to spend little money. Come today, come tomorrow, this one will sign, you take another table, that one will sign, you take another table, and all that. So if you want to get the lawyer involved, that the money paid to her, she did not deliver her job, and for that reason she should release your document, she should release your money back to you. That is a different thing. Then when you engage the service of another person, you would have linked that lawyer to the same Gerty that they get paid money to. Probably Gerty will tell the lawyer that will start, or whosoever that want to start this process, new process, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm inside the car. I'm trying to adjust myself.
Okay.
Mm.
The new person that you engage for the profession supposed to contact the same Gerty to know which level she has stopped. And if, for instance, she have gotten 1 or 2 documents, she will hand over to the new person you engaged. The person will have the document and start it up from there. Either she return the balance, and she have defaulted, or she have delayed so much and you are running out of patience and all that. That is should be between you and Gerty, not you and Kingsley. You sent Kingsley to go and give her money, which he did because your money was with him, and he delivered your message successfully. And you came to Nigeria, both of you went to the lawyer, and you know the lawyer's office, you know where the lawyer is, you know who introduced you to the lawyer, and you know how you come about the lawyer. What is the involvement of this guy? Go ahead, because you are raising hands.
Okay, sorry. Why am I? Why I arrested? Why I reported Kingsley? Because
Yeah.
Kingsley is the one that called me for this money. Barrister Gerty didn't call me for this money. Number one, Barrister Gerty is not in the office. She has already closed the office. Nowhere to trace her. When I call her, she will not pick. When she will pick, she will tell me that she's in America, she's that, is that. And it's Kingsley that know where she's living. I don't know where she's living. Then when I was telling them to give me the money, they pushed me to Mr. Andrew. I don't know who is Andrew.
My dear sister,
Mm.
Kingsley don't have involvement in this your transaction.
But Barrister Jackie didn't call me to bring the money. He's the one that called me for the money.
If
Kingsley called
Kingsley,
me for the money.
hold on,
Mm.
Kingsley call you for money because you give him a lawyer, and the lawyer charge you what it takes to perfect your documents. And Kingsley have been involved in your projects. And they say Kingsley was building when they came to arrest the workers, where these people interrupted. Of course, he's involved in the interruption of the building, which involve you having a document to protect you against further future embarrassment. So if you send a lawyer to him, the lawyer got to know Kingsley when he was going to the police station for the repossession and repayment of that property. It was from your introduction the lawyer give a legal advice that they should take a document to perfect your document to bear your name, not the name of Kingsley. Then he may further, as your manager, this is what lawyer said. And as a manager, there is no wrong he has committed to have contacted you that the lawyer you sent to me over this land issue we're talking, this is her advice. And this is what she charged. Of course, there is no way you ask Kingsley to send money to the woman without you telling the woman, because the negotiation is between you and her. You negotiated from your statement, you negotiated from 1 million to 500. So if eventually you give him go ahead to pay lawyer that you introduce to him, he don't have any case. You have to look for your lawyer. Because if she's the one that introduced the lawyer to you, you will be held responsible. At most, we'll give him time to go and look for the lawyer to recover your money. Or when police arrest him, you also take us to the lawyer to go and meet the lawyer. But in this case, you introduce lawyer to him. He was your staff. He was serving you. So he will not have any reason to object to your instruction. Your money was with him. The money is not for him. So how will he, alter your instruction, release money to my lawyer, and he will say, no, madam, I'm not going to release. Whereas it's both of you, it's you and your lawyer that have the discussion, and you are instructing him to make payments. Just like you send him to go and negotiate with the other party's lawyer, and you told him, don't be going alone. Go with another professional that will face, let them talk professional to professionals. And that was what led to you introducing a lawyer to him. He never requested for a lawyer when he was going there to sort out his whatsoever, because he was the one that bought the land.
Hmm.
So the best bet, hence you have document that the lawyer have used before to write all this thing. If you have any document the lawyer have used, whatever, his name and her name or whatever is there, then you contact a lawyer. They will write, if you try to recover your money, if you cannot, then you write against to the Nigerian Bar Association.
Okay.
Yes. Then you can question her there and call her to return your money to you. If you have
Excuse
anything
me.
to say, yes,
I don't know the lawyer's house, but it's Kingsley that person. It's Kingsley that is the one that knows the case, barrister's house.
how did she know Barrister's house? How did he know that?
He has been going to his house.
What of the place you took him to? Both of you have
That,
gone to meet the barrister.
that place has already been closed.
That is, if he should go to Barrister's place, it's not by arresting him or reporting him. And that is the reason why it's good for two people to part peacefully, because the world is like this room. You will need me tomorrow, I may need you tomorrow. But if you people pass in a way that nobody need each other, you cannot need the person for assistance. And that is if he agree that he knows the barrister, he knows the barrister's house. But the situation where you ask, he say he did not know. Nobody can force him to come and show somebody's house. That is the person's private life. And however, it's you that made both of them to know. If they want to judge by how the whole thing started, you should know the person better, because you cannot introduce who you cannot vote to somebody and also have a financial transaction with. Kingsley, did you know the lawyer's house?
I don't know.
He said he don't know.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
So
Shame the devil.
you
Yeah,
can force
but 100% sure. He might say that you don't know the place, but 100% sure he knows the place.
That's an allegation.
we
He
can't
knows.
we cannot force him against what he said he did not know.
Yeah.
You understand? If he said he knows, even if he knows and he
Mm.
said he's not going to show the person,
Yeah.
police, there's nothing anybody can do to him.
Sure.
I
Sure.
know somebody's house and I said I'm not going to show you. Why do you need me? Why must it be me to show you the person's house? Even they can't arrest him. Because one, there is no conspiracy per se that have to do with him, get him arrested and show us the place. But in this case, he said he did not know. But factually speaking, if he said he knows and is not ready to show, police can't do him nothing. Do you understand?
It's okay.
Because
So what do you advise me to do now? Because I need that money.
that is what I'm saying now.
Mm.
Sorry, can I say what?
Yes, please.
What I want to say here is that the knife left the chicken that died left the knife that killed it.
I'm going to write this here. Whether I
Um,
prove it.
yes, Mr. Chicken
Yes.
left the knife that killed it
Mm.
and went inside the pot and was bending neck for the pot.
Bending
Neck for the pot.
Mm.
for the pot.
Yes.
How
Okay.
do we interpret it? I'm not good in it. If it's my husband now, he will introduce me. He will understand it very well.
So as it stands, if the lawyer gave me 500 and I ate 1 naira of it, that is where she can malign me. But the lawyer said she collected 500,000 naira. And if I transferred it, even zenith to zenith, zenith to zenith,
And you have the proof.
yes, it's in my account. I did transfer from my zenith account to the lawyer's zenith account. That is my legal claim. You understand? And the lawyer has even said it. Stands without know that she collected 500,000 naira from me. So for her now to now be holding me responsible, I have gone to police station for this, and this is second place again. One thing I want to say is that I thank you for your good work, because looking at it, it shows that you are standing at the right point, not not judging the other side of this side. You are standing for the truth, and that truth will prevail in every condition of life. I have told her times without number that this issue, you go to your lawyer and sort it out, not me. That is the meaning of my proverb. Go to your lawyer, sort it out with her, not me. But she kept on pulling me to this place, pulling me to that place. Please, I thank you very much for the way you handle this matter. And my earnest desire is that God will keep on protecting you.
Amen.
Because this work is not an easy work. It's not a simple work. It's a work once passed on the truth. And the Nigeria we are in is a Nigeria that has a lot of hanky-panky people, a lot of corruption here and there, but you still stand on the truth and make sure that the truth prevails. So my earnest prayer is that God will bless you and continue to protect you
Amen.
from the arrows of the wicked.
Amen.
Because some people love lies. Some people are pathological liars. They like to malign somebody and make the person that cannot lift up his head in life. But thank you very much, and may the good Lord bless you.
Amen. Madam, do you have any other thing?
No, I just want to thank you for this time, for this opportunity. But what I'm trying to beg you also, so please help me to recover this money. It's a big money, it's a chicken change, but it's something. Even if I want to give it to somebody, not him, not the lawyer, I need the money. That you can ask the other man there how we went to to do this paper. They haven't opened any file on my name. They haven't opened any file on it.
Okay,
So
let me advise you
okay.
so that you will not be pursuing shadow.
Mm.
I can only be truthful to you people. The
I know,
whole
I know.
before anybody contacted me, globally people call people, no country that will not handle cases. And those that knows me knows that even
I know
when I
we have been following you. It's not the first time I came to this your office. We have been following you.
good and you know what we stand for.
Yeah.
And if I advise you,
Mm.
I can only advise you what will benefit you. I will not advise you in a way that you will keep spending money here and there. And at the end of
Okay.
it, what is justice? Justice, they say, who go for justice? Go for equity. If you are going back for something, you have to go with clean hands.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just like I say, and I keep saying it in the public, as this guy come to this place, if he's found wanting, we will not care whatever any police tell him from any office. We will still ensure we do the right thing. And because it's not find wanting, that is why I am telling you the truth, so that you will not just call him to another place again at the end of the day. If the person did not say truth, the person is just wasting your time, your energy, and it will become fruitless. So it's better you call a spade, you draw the line,
Mm.
and you advise the person the right way to go. And the right way to go is this: leave Kingsley out of if he knows the woman has or not. Find alternative on how to get the woman.
Okay.
Then either the address, then you officially lay the complaint against this woman. For this case already, I'm closing the case file. You see that I've already written my resolution already. You cannot join anything again.
Okay.
Then if you will have to ask, know why have the document been done or is still in process.
It's almost done. Ask the other man there. It's in the process.
So the only best way, because we cannot jump into conclusion
Mm.
when we have not heard from the lawyer. However, if you give the address of the lawyer, we will send later to the lawyer. We hear from her. Why haven't she done the paper? If she had done it, or which stage she is, let us see it. Otherwise, she refund the money. If she play calm, there is not the office. We are not here to make trouble with anybody. We are here for for mediation, to let allow peace reign between the two parties. We are not court.
Mm.
Then if she's not compliant and she's not also genuine in her practice, then we'll tender it to the authority that will compel her to refund your money back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. But for Kingsley, just close the case from where he is. You don't have any case to answer as far as this very case is concerned. This very
Okay.
matter, except you have other matter against him. But as far as this issue of this 500,000, the lawyer and that document is concerned, you don't have any case to answer. So you don't need anybody to push you, wasting your energy, your time, and your resources for it. Sincerely speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask another thing, please. Don't be offended.
Okay.
What I wanted to ask about the lawyer. So can I reopen the case on his name, on his own name? I have his number. I don't have the address.
And you communicate with our complaint line. I
Okay.
believe, yeah, communicate with our complaint line,
Mm.
or your brother can do the complaint on your behalf. You did this one.
Then she would do it and send to me, then I go and type it.
Okay, then you now go and type it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can still do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still do the same thing. You have the lawyer picture.
Yes, I have the picture. She's in the Facebook also.
You can get the picture for us. By the
Okay.
time we show, is she practicing?
Yes.
Yeah, by the time we show, even show our legal department, they might possibly know her.
Okay.
Mm,
It's okay. Thank you.
no problem.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page or Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, you can visit our website on www.hdac.org.ng. Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center Alternative. Yes, thank you. And for the information we dropped in the morning, please note subsequent cases, all our cases will be ongoing on our YouTube channel, um, Access to Justice TV, the Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center alternative page. We are not using the other page for now. Our Instagram is at hdAC.ng. You can follow us on our Instagram, and other pages will be coming up with. And don't forget, on our Life Matters Orphanage and Creche Foundation, where we run the foundation and take care of the less privileged. Thank you very much.